Hey, it's Zach. Today I'm going to show you how to tie this leech pattern. This is with a size 6 hook and dumbbell eyes, and it's a nice, simple, easy streamer to tie. And so yeah, so we're going to start out with a size 6 claw streamer hook. I got that in my vise, and then we're going to start our taper about an inch behind the eye of the hook, and we're going to go back. Halfway, you could just break off your line and keep on going. Alright, now at the end, we could tie in our lead wire. So let me go get about a foot of lead wire, because we're going to build up the abdomen and we're going to weight this fly down. Alright. Go back and forward. I'm just wrapping my lead wire. Make sure you don't overlap your lead wire, because when you go dub your abdomen, it'll turn out uneven. So you want to make sure you have them non-overlapping. When you get good at this, you could go fast without worrying about overlapping. Really make sure your wraps are nice and even, because again, that'll make your abdomen off. Alright, now I'll stop about here. And since I have that much left, what I want to do is I want to go back on my wraps and build up a little abdomen. There we go. So when I go to dub this, there will be a hump there. So it'll be a bigger abdomen. So what I'm doing now is I'm just wrapping over my lead wire wraps, securing it. Alright. Now I'm just covering until the eye of the hook with my black thread. Now this is where I'm going to tie my dumbbell eyes. I got these eyes right here. This is specifically for a size 6 hook. I really like using eyes when they come to leech patterns, because it gives the fish a nice effect on the fly. Nice little element that really triggers the fish to attack more often than without the eyes. But I mean, you could do whichever way you want. It also helps weight down the fly so that it's easier to cast, although you don't want it too weighted. Okay, you could stop figure 8 wrapping once you can't twist or move your eyes. A bit more. Okay, that should be good. Now I'm wrapping back. Okay, right here is I'm going to tie on some red crystal flash. I'm going to take one strand of this, Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it in half like this, and see this loop? I'm going to then cut this loop just like that, and then I'm going to take these two ends and pinch it down at my butt and tie and secure that in. Okay, now I'm going to cut off the remaining, and this I want to cut off about 3 inches, so right here. That'll leave room for my Marabou when I go to tie it in right now. Okay, for the Marabou, you have many choices. I'm using this burgundy color Marabou first. Really like using this color. Okay. So you want a small pinch of this, just a small pinch. I'm gonna tear that off and use a little bit of spit, and you are then going to tie this on. Don't cut off the rest of your marabou yet, because it's gonna help you build up your abdomen. So just about there. Just peel that off. I might need a bit more of that burgundy, so let me go tie that on. And make sure you secure that marabou down. Alright, now let's go put our marabou back. Go back to the bag, marabou. Alright. Alright, now I have black marabou. I'm going to go get a little bit of that. So, you want a little bit more than you had with the wine colored marabou. So about this much, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and wet my fingers and just kind of stroke it. Alright. So about here is good. And I'm going to give it about 10 wraps. Okay, now, see how it's a little bit over the eye of the hook? I'm going to go ahead and trim it. So it's about right here. Now this will help create and build up my abdomen. So there you go. I got that down. Now I'm going to dub it. Now this nice dubbing, it has little speckles of red flash in it, and it's kind of black here. See it better. And I'm just dubbing it. I'm taking out globs and globs at a time. You could use dubbing wax. It's really important that you have a big abdomen on this fly. Or else the fish won't find it attractive. Alright, let's do a little bit more. Alright, now since I'm at the eye of the hook, I'm going to now tie in some brown. You don't have to do this if you want, but yeah, brown marabou. But before I tie that in, I'm going to go ahead and take my brush. This is just a toothbrush. And I'm just going to brush out this dubbing. Because what happens is when you fish it, all of that that loose dubbing will be slicked back and it'll have more of a swift motion in the water. So it's more like a leech. There you go. Now I could go ahead and take some brown marabou. You go ahead and take out, all you need is a tiny bit of marabou. Put the rest back in here. Okay, right here. Yeah, this is a good amount. Alright, now I'm going to do this on one side. I'm going to do it on the other side. Make sure you have an even amount of marabou on both sides. Okay, let's secure this a bit more. And we're going to go ahead and dub the rest of the way up to the eye. We're using the same dubbing. Be a bit too much. Alright. Lastly, you could go ahead and whip finish. On 10 wraps. Because you really want this fly secured. Especially when a bunch of steelhead go after it. Okay. So this is the end product. Thanks for watching. I really hope this helps you. This lasts for steelhead, salmon, and big trout. And yeah. Thank you.